Of course, he was speaking in Hindi to make a pan-Indian appeal. And of course, his regionalism has never been pitted against the rest of India. He's pitted it against Pakistan and the central government, never against the rest of. So he's no Bal Thackeray, certainly. There's no problem about this. I heard his speech very carefully. He had actually referred to during the campaign period. Yeah. There was no reference, remote, direct, indirect, to 2002. And I think there is.
I must also from the Congress Party to 2000.
There were two separate
parts. Of course, that's precisely my point.
There were two separate parts in the speech.
That's precisely my point. My point is not that it was the only time we've seen the dark side of democracy. Of course, we've seen it several times, and every time we must contend. Tomorrow, if Sajjan Kumar wants to be the Chief Minister of Delhi, I would say about the same kind of things that I'm talking about. It is not that Congress offers any alternative. Not just this time, even in 2002, Congress did not have the guts to raise this question.
Right.
So, of course, Congress offers no alternative, and in many ways, it shows the bankruptcy of our secular politics, our politics of social democracy, social justice.
Yeah, let's open up.
Yeah. No, just moving on to the question you just raised.
Can you replicate?
Can this be replicated? I would say Modi has been a terrible flop show in Himachal Pradesh. His very first attempt to project himself outside Gujarat has been such a flop that I don't know why that is not being talked about. Because, you know, okay, he's the, to put it one way, Gujarat ka sher, Himachal ka bakra. Now, you know, no, here is a man who did not campaign for the BJP in Uttar Pradesh, in Uttarakhand and in Punjab in February. He claimed he was too busy with the Sadbhavana Yojana, I'm not going to campaign. And at that time, actually BJP did pretty well in Punjab. It only just lost in Uttarakhand.
Interesting.
And this time, BJP has, despite Modi campaigning, it did much worse.
Mr. Raja Gopalan, before I go back to Smriti, who is listening to this debate very intently, I can see. Mr. Raja Gopalan, 2 points. You can't replicate this outside. He says Gujarat ka sher, Himachal ka bakra.
Narendra Modi can give. You give him time, he will do it. He has been doing it and he has done it also. When Tamil Nadu had a tsunami, it is Mr. Narendra Modi who gave electricity to Tamil Nadu and he gave electric poles to Tamil Nadu. Therefore, he has also gone to Andhra Pradesh. He has given the same thing to Andhra Pradesh. Pan-Indian movement, Arnab, is not coming overnight. It comes to the time factor. Therefore, he is a pan-Indian appeal. He has pan-Indian appeal also. I am reiterating that.
I think this appeal needs to be tested. It has not yet been tested at all.
You have to give him time.
It has not been tested at all. And you know, there are parts of India where he's not even welcome. In Bihar, Nitish Kumar flatly refused to allow him to come and campaign. Have we forgotten that?
But Nitish Kumar's candidate, for example, one JDU candidate won despite Nitish Kumar not doing a single rally for him. Would you then go on to say Nitish Kumar is also a zero in Gujarat? No. That somebody can win there without him? No, but the same logic which you apply in Himachal has to be inverted and applied in the context of Gujarat.
No, I'm only saying that there are large parts of India where Narendra Modi is not welcome. Even in Maharashtra, he wasn't welcome. You remember he went there after the 26/11 terror strike. And he was hooted and booed. So, you know, that these things, whether Narendra Modi is acceptable at a pan-Indian level, this has still to be tested.
Well, I put that... One second. I want to go back to Smriti Irani here. Smriti, pretty strong voices emerging out here. And the question now quickly turning, not into why Narendra Modi won, but whether this victory will be a limited victory given his national ambitions. Would you like to respond to any or all of our panelists directly on this?
See, the contradiction that your panelists have actually projected today is amazing. On one hand, a lady says that he has not been tested outside, but on the other hand, she is willing to write him off. Yes. On the other hand, there is Mr. Iyer who says, oh, Bakra in Himachal Pradesh. Though he tries to get very personal in his humiliation of Narendra Modi, let me remind him that Narendra Modi was in charge of running the election, the campaign along with BJP team members in Gujarat, not in Himachal Pradesh. Now, if you need to judge whether a leader is politically actually effective, you need to see, Mr. Iyer, that Rahul Gandhi was in charge of running the show for the Congress in Bihar, in Uttar Pradesh, and he lost. So this is what you need to do a comparative on. Modi was in charge of the show in Gujarat. As an administrator, he delivered. As a Sangathan person, he delivered. But I'm also aware of the fact that irrespective of all that I say about Modi on your channel tonight, whoever is a panelist who wants to spew venom against him will continue to do so, because Mr. Modi himself in his speech has said today that that has almost become like an industry. It's become a job. So I think that they are most welcome to have their own opinion. The people of Gujarat have given their verdict. Let me finish. I need to go to Mr. Yadav.
Some panelists want to respond to your observation about an anti-Modi industry.
No, listen. It is an anti-Modi industry. If you remember on News Hour Arnab, I had asked why is that Sanjeev Bhatt is getting packages from the Congress party, and many of your panelists had at that time tried to beat me down by saying, why are you doing this? No, listen, let me finish. Irrespective of how much you want me to be riled up, I will not do so this evening. I will not oblige. Let me just say that these activists lost in the court of law, lost in Maninagar today. Ultimately, it is a democracy of the people, by the people, for the people, and it is the people who have given Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of Narendra Modi a 2/3 majority in the state of Gujarat. If you want to accept it, good. If you don't want to accept it, too bad.
I would like to tell you something, Smriti, today. Please listen to me. When the results came out, the very same people in this studio today, many of whom you are describing as an anti-Modi industry, when one of your BJP spokespersons from this...
I spoke about Sanjeev Bhatt. That's the only gentleman I named.
One minute. I'm not... That's all right. You made an observation about the anti-Modi industry in the context of what some of our panelists have said, including Yogendra Yadav and Swaminathan Iyer. Something very interesting happened.
Yogendra Yadav
when the
is a
results
politician,
were coming out, when the figure was 114, 115, allow me please. When the figure was 114, 115,
but you need
we
to
asked a
that.
fairly senior BJP leader and BJP spokesperson whether he thought it was a stunning victory. The BJP leader said, it's a modest victory. We asked him the second time, is it a stunning victory? The BJP leader said, it's a modest victory. We should have done much better. And then, of course, later, the BJP leader, after half an hour, for certain reasons of his own, changed his position on it. I don't know why, but he took a position on it. So the point is, at that point of time, many of our panelists were saying, it's a fairly stunning victory. So my limited point to you, Smriti Irani, is this, that if someone criticizes or asks questions, they are not part of an anti-Modi industry. Perhaps there's more of an anti-Modi industry within the BJP itself, which you need to consider.
My observation was based... let me finish. My observation... Navika, let me finish. Let me finish. My observation was based on... Let me finish, Navika. In the morning you didn't let me talk. Navika, in the morning you didn't let me talk, and I promised you I'll come with a tape on my mouth if you don't allow me to talk. Let me just say, Arnab,
let me make my point that you can reply to it. I'm saying that if you will agree that Narendra Modi needs to win hearts, convince people who have divergent opinions if he wants a pan-Indian national role.
Okay.
Let me allow me, Arnab. Allow me. You will not get more TRPs if I lose my cool here. You will continue to get the TRPs you're getting. Okay, my observation was based on the statement made by one of your lady panelists that, Narendra Modi hasn't been tested yet, but at the same time she chooses to dismiss his charisma in the country. Plain and simple. Yes, Navika. Ask me the question you seek to ask.
Well, I take your point, Smriti. This debate will continue. Question we'll address on the other side: is the country ready to accept Modi when the secular versus communal debate continues today, John? Is this debate going to take the contours, or has the development placard under which Narendra Modi has won the election, the development point, going to be the center point? If you heard Narendra Modi very clearly, he mentioned very confidently today it was development on which the Gujarat elections was won. It was development on which a future election would be fought. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is taking on Piyush Goyal. Renuka Chaudhary is taking on Jai Narayan Vyas on whether Modi's sweep is making the Congress party nervous.